Hello, the internet. So, bit of a sticker update. I'm just going to flick through some pages while I talk and try not to narrate what I'm doing because it's going to get chaotic quite quickly. So, first of all, apologies if there's any noises. Upstairs have got their kitchen right above us and it's about lunchtime and I think they've got a laundry on. So, you know, they're alive and it makes noise, which is totally reasonable. It's just that it might be on the video. I have set up a new journaling spot, which is in just at the back of our dining room. It looks like this. I'm going to insert a little video here. Ooh, that's nice. Isn't that such a nice journaling spot? Ooh, it's a table. It's a table. It's not that exciting. The desk itself is quite wobbly, so I have bought a camera arm rig thing that can that can attach to the windowsill, so it should be more stable. The stickers are going quite well. I had a conversation with somebody who watches this channel. Her name is Eva. Hi, Eva. And she made a comment and she's like, oh, you're so patient. I can't believe how long you've been waiting for some of these stickers to arrive. And I just sort of looked at her and I was like, that's because I've been lying. And the truth is that I have been lying. My rate of sticker buying did slow down, and there were quite a few that I was actually legitimately waiting for. But in the period when I was waiting for them, because in my mind that box hadn't closed because I was still waiting, I was still sort of buying a few more here and there. So yes, that has now actually stopped. Not because I think I've actually learned my lesson or anything. I think I actually just ran out of stickers to buy. I think I bought them all. I think I have all of them that ever existed. So that's a thing that happened. I actually had, hang on, stay there. I'm gonna get something. I'm back. I went to the Miso Paper pop-up event in the Miso Paper pop-up event in London last weekend. And I actually met Helen Wang from the Coffee Monsters Co. But not at the event. I got there quite early because we had to be in London for something else for the day anyway. So we got in really, really early. So before it even started, before the doors opened, I just went to a coffee shop nearby with my journals, and I sat and I was waiting, and this girl walked in, and I don't know how I recognised her because I don't think I've ever seen her face. I don't think I've ever seen Helen Wang's face, but there was just something about her, like an air, a vibe. She just, like, she moved through the world the way that she sounds in her videos. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I met her and I asked her if it was her and she was like, yeah. And then I was just like, oh, that's, you know, amazing. I'm here to see you at the event. And then she was like, how did you recognise me? And I was like, I've never felt more like a stalker in my life. Anyway, I went to the event. I didn't see her because she was doing workshops all day anyway. But there was a bit of a snafu with the timings of the shop opening. So when I got to the shop, the Coffee Monsters section wasn't actually open and available yet. So I went down to the cafe in the event, and there were this group of girls who were sat on a table journaling, and one of them had complimented my jacket before, so I literally just went up to them and were like, can I sit with you and journal with you? This is how we make friends in 2025. And they let me sit with them. And they were really, really lovely. And when I said that I hadn't been able to buy any of the Coffee Monster stuff, and that I probably wasn't going to have time to go back up to the shop because the wait to get into the shop was like 45 minutes, one of the girls actually went into her own stash and gave me a bunch of her Coffee Monster stuff, of like all of these samples, because she's been, I think, getting the monthly subscriptions for years and years and years. And it's just really, really sweet and really lovely. So I have now, as part of the event, I've broken it. I've already broken it. Okay, as part of the event, I've got this super cute little tin, which I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I'm going to use it for something. And I've now got some Coffee Monster stickers, which is really fun and exciting. And then after that, we were in London because we had to be in London anyway. And then it turned out that there was the there was London Comic Con on. So we just like got tickets to go in. And Dante Basco was there, the voice actor who played Zuko in Avatar: The Last Airbender. And like, when I was like 14, 15, I actually bought a signed headshot from his website, and like it got sent to me from America. So I've been a fan of his for like genuinely forever, like ever since I think I actually saw him first in American Dragon, Jake Long American Dragon, before I saw Avatar: The Last Airbender. But then obviously Avatar: The Last Airbender, like, that's the best show ever. That's the reason that I got into animation in the first place. So we got his autograph, and it was really, really exciting, really, really fun. And he's really nice and charming, and like exactly as you would expect a decent, normal human being to be. But yeah, so overall, I got to meet 2 people on the same day, both of them pretty much by chance. I mean, they were both at places that I happened to deliberately go to, but like, I didn't expect to meet either of them at those places anyway, so that was really fun. And then we also met one of Mike's friends, who's an artist, who was selling his stuff at the Comic-Con. So we went, and Mike's been telling me how amazing this guy is for ages, and we went and we saw him, and he is amazing, and he's also lovely, and we met his wife and everything. So overall, it was a really, really fun weekend. Oh, it was just a fun day because we came back at the end of the day. These are the stickers that are remaining. For some reason, I emptied a bunch of them into this box. So these are stickers that I've taken out of this box that need to be resorted. These are the greens left. I've showed you the things, the books, that's the word that I'm looking for. I've still got quite a lot of stickers left. I've got 4 empty books still like this that have nothing in them, but I've probably got at least 3 or 4 more colour categories. So it's possible that I will not be able to fit all of the stickers in to the books that I've already got. So I might need to buy more, but because I've already got like 10 like lying around, they're not all full, but because I've got the colour, I'm trying to separate them into colour, what I've done is I've ordered some spiral ring binders that are like 28mm, so I should be able to fit like at least 100 odd pages, and I think each one of these books is like 30, so if I can get 3 of these in one, then it means that I can have fewer volumes. I also don't really care if the volumes are a little bit overstuffed, so I might try and get 4 volumes in each one. I do still have these, which at this point, I think I'm just going to go through them at the end once I have like gone through all the loose things. At the moment, I think I'm just trying to condense all the loose things out. These books eventually, when they're empty, I think I'm already planning my system for next year, which is going to be another video in its own right, because I'm going to do like a mid-year what's working, what's not working. But these books, I think I'm going to have like 1 per journal, so I'm going to have like a companion sticker book per journal, just in an effort to use all the stickers up, and then I will transfer the stickers from the like storage books into the like portable books. And there's way too many pages that could possibly be needed for like any given sticker book. But it means that if I've got any of these like functional sticker kits, these are from Laura Sticker Co on Etsy, then I can put those in there, and then they're just like available. Like I can have functional stickers and use those and make them a little bit cute. But also, I think I'm gonna start designing my own sticker kits, not for selling or anything, because like I don't have the mental capacity for organising an Etsy shop and sales and prints and cutting, and do you know what I mean? Like that's way beyond my capacity at this time. But if I can design some kits for the kind of things that I know that I'm using on the regular, like these type of boxy type things, then I can just print them and cut them out myself. Because one of the things that I find that makes me quite anxious when I use them is I'm like, okay, but like, so if I get one of these kits, it's like it's got 3 bills due, but like what if I have more than 3 bills? Then it's not consistent, or like there's only 3 appointments, or like there's only 1 rubbish bin, and it's like, well, I've got 2, like a rubbish bin a week. So do you know what I mean? Like I like them and I love the idea of using the stickers, but I need such a large quantity of each sticker that it becomes a bit silly. Also because I don't know which stickers I would be consistently using if I had enough of all of them anyway. So I'm going to design some of my own that are just like, I don't have a Cricut or anything, like I don't have a machine to kiss cut anything, so it would literally be, I just print them onto sticky paper and then cut them out with scissors. But if I do them, and if I do them for like specific journal sizes, like if anybody wants to download them and test them and give me feedback, like you're welcome to. I can send them to you, but they won't be like formatted. And in fact, if anybody has a Cricut or a silhouette machine, or if anybody knows like how that kind of stuff works, like let me know. I'm interested to hear. Like, I've been thinking about getting one for a while, but they're quite expensive, and the fact is that I have so much stuff that I'm already not using that buying more stuff that I'm then gonna not use seems a bit silly. But you know, we'll see. So I'm gonna start. I'm not gonna do any of my own designs until I've stuck all of the existing ones into the books. That's the first, like that's number one threshold. Then follow-up thresholds. I'll do my own ones and print them and cut them out with scissors and then see how that works. And then after a few months of that and figuring out what ones I'm actually using on the regular and which ones I'm not using, and etc., then I will consider actually investing. So it's going to be like at least a year before I'm looking at getting any kind of a Cricut machine, or it'll be next week. It depends how impulsive I feel. Anyway, that's it for today. Mike is away at a friend's house and he's coming home, so hopefully we're going to record one later, which is going to be a what I've been doing wrong with my current system, and then in the next month, because sometime in the month of June, I'm also going to do a full review of my current system, of the multi-book system, and then I will do a review or like what I'm currently thinking for my next year, because actually I've got quite a lot of undated planners that I bought for sampling for last year that I think I'm gonna try and use up what I've got more than buying new ones. And there are a couple of brands, so like the Hobonichi Cousin, I like it, I'm just gonna get it. But if I can make the rest of the system work with books that I already have, that's a lie, because I'm also going to buy a Takenote because I just love them and I really want them to work. But I'm going to get a small one, which will mean that I've had the medium, the large and the small, so I've trialed all of them. And then I'm debating about whether or not for work a common planner is a good idea or not. But that's not a conversation for this video, even though I'm obviously having the conversation in this video right now. Anyway, I'm gonna go before I go down any more rabbit holes. Bye, the internet.